Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into some really powerful ideas, blending psychology, philosophy, and just practical wisdom. Stuff to help navigate life.
Exactly. And our focus today is on Jordan B. Peterson, the Canadian psychologist, professor, public intellectual.
Right. And specifically, we're pulling from excerpts of his, hugely influential book, 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos.
Yeah, that's the one. And the book's core idea really is guiding readers like you to create order, find meaning. It emphasizes things like discipline, responsibility, and truth.
So our mission here is pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
We want to unpack the key insights from Peterson's work for you, give you a sort of shortcut to grasping these potent ideas, and more importantly, how you might actually use them.
And as we go through these 12 rules, it helps to see them as this mix of ancient wisdom, evolutionary thinking, and modern psychology. They're basically designed to give you a framework, actionable principles, really, for building a more meaningful life, especially when facing what Peterson calls chaos.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. When he says chaos and order, it's not just like a messy desk versus a clean one, is it? What's the deeper meaning there?
That's a really key point. So for Peterson, chaos isn't just mess. It's the unknown, the unpredictable, the overwhelming aspects of life. It's where new things, scary things, but also potential resides.
Okay.
Order, then, is the opposite. It's the known, the structure, the predictability, our routines, our cultures, the things that bring stability.
Right.
And meaning, according to him, is found right there in the middle, navigating between the two, purposefully stepping into chaos to grow, but keeping grounded in order.
That really clarifies things. So rule 1 kicks us off. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. Sounds simple, physical even, but there's more to it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Peterson connects this to, believe it or not, lobsters and dominance hierarchies. It's fascinating.
Lobsters, really?
Yeah, it sounds strange, but he argues posture is tied into these really ancient neurological systems. Standing tall isn't just looking confident. It literally tells your own nervous system, I'm competent, I'm ready. It affects your serotonin levels, your whole perception. It's like a feedback loop. Body influences mind.
Wow, okay.
Right.
So, building on that self-perception, rule 2 shifts focus inward. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. This isn't just bubble baths and spa days, I take it.
Not at all, no. This gets deep. It's about caring for yourself with the same seriousness, the same meticulous responsibility you'd give to someone you had to take care of. Maybe even more care than you currently give yourself. It's seeing yourself as valuable, worthy of diligent effort. Not narcissism, but recognizing your potential, your own burden of, self-creation. It's fundamental for self-respect.
From that internal focus, rule 3 looks outward. Make friends with people who want the best for you. This really nails the impact of your social circle, doesn't it? A good circle builds a good life.
It really does, and it forces you to ask, what kind of environment are you actually creating for yourself?
Right.
Peterson's point is that the health, moral, psychological of the people closest to you directly impacts your own path. Choosing friends who genuinely want you to improve, who challenge you, not just enable your flaws, that's an act of self-preservation, really.
And speaking of improvement, rule 4 feels incredibly relevant today. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Focus on your own progress.
Yes, the danger of comparing yourself to others, especially now with social media showing everyone's highlights, it's just immense.
Totally.
Peterson says it's just a path to resentment, feeling inadequate. Real growth is step by step. It's about finding small ways to be better than you were before. That's a much healthier way to measure yourself.
Shifting gears a bit, rule 5 touches on parenting, and it's kind of provocative. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Sounds harsh, maybe. But it's about discipline and love.
Yeah, it does sound a bit stark, yeah. But it's less about personal dislike and more about guiding kids towards behaviors that make them competent, socially capable people.
Okay, I see.
Peterson argues that real care means setting boundaries. So kids learn self-control, become people who function well, who are, likable not just by their parents, but by others too. It's about giving them the structure to succeed, not just indulging them.
And then there's rule 6, probably one of the most famous. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. That's a big call for personal responsibility. Fix yourself first.
It's huge. It's really a call for, radical self-assessment. Before you try and fix the world's big, messy problems, Peterson says, look at the chaos in your own life.
Your own backyard first.
Exactly. Your room, your relationships, your habits. The basic idea is that a stable person is the building block for a stable society. You can't fix a big picture if your own small picture is a wreck.
Makes sense. And following from that, Rule 7, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. This really digs into a core life choice, doesn't it?
It really does. And the contrast he draws between meaning and expediency is so sharp. Expediency is the easy way, the quick fix, avoiding sacrifice now.
The shortcut.
Right. It feels good short term, but often leads to emptiness later. Meaning, though, that involves taking on responsibility, facing hardship, even suffering, but for a higher long-term purpose. It's the harder path, the more honest one, that ultimately brings fulfillment.
That connects really well with Rule 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. The power of honesty. How does that bring clarity?
Well, Peterson argues that lies, even small ones, just tangle things up. They distort how you see reality inside and out. When you lie, you're basically creating a false map of the world, and you can't navigate properly with a false map. It leads you deeper into chaos. Truth, on the other hand, aligns your words with reality. It lets you see clearly, speak honestly, act purposefully. It's essential for navigating that chaos-order boundary.
From truth to listening, Rule 9 advises, assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. That's about humility, right? Respecting other views.
Exactly. It challenges intellectual arrogance. How open are you, really, to being wrong or just seeing things differently?
Good question.
Peterson says true learning comes from genuine listening, suspending your own judgment long enough to actually understand where someone else is coming from, recognizing, that you don't know everything.
And building on clarity again, Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. The link between clear words and a clear life seems obvious, but maybe isn't.
It's surprisingly profound, actually. Vague language leads to vague thoughts. Vague thoughts lead to, chaotic actions and misunderstandings.
Right.
Peterson really stresses that defining things clearly, speaking accurately, it cuts down on the ambiguity that breeds conflict and confusion. Being precise brings order to your thoughts, making problem-solving actually possible.
Okay, Rule 11 is maybe one of the more surprising ones. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. It sounds so specific, but it's got a deeper point about risk, doesn't it?
It totally does. It might be my favorite, too, in a way. It perfectly captures this idea that you need to voluntarily face challenges, chaos, to build competence and courage.
Oh, okay.
He argues that overprotecting kids actually makes them fragile, unprepared for life's difficulties. Letting them take calculated risks, letting them fall, figure things out, that's how they develop strength, agency, resilience. It's about letting them engage with the world, even the dangerous parts, to become capable.
And finally, Rule 12 brings us to something quite gentle. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street, appreciating small joys, moments of connection.
Yeah, it's a beautiful closing thought, isn't it? Symbolically, it's a reminder to find moments of grace, of simple gratitude, even when life is hard. Life is difficult, chaos is always there. But Peterson suggests these small moments, like petting a cat, they're crucial. They're like little pockets of beauty and comfort, reminding you there's still good in the world, offering a bit of order amidst the chaos.
So, looking back at the book overall, its strengths, obviously the deep psychological insights are a huge one, given his background.
Absolutely. It's not just philosophy, it's grounded in clinical experience and psychological understanding. That blend of practical advice with really profound philosophical thinking is quite unique. It tells you what to do, but also digs into the why, connecting your actions to these bigger ideas of meaning and order. And the stories he uses, historical, personal, they make it all very relatable.
Definitely. Now, on the flip side, we should acknowledge potential weaknesses or maybe challenges for the reader. The writing style, it can be dense, right? Complex sometimes.
It can be, yeah. And the tone is quite serious, sometimes heavy. It's certainly not a breezy beach read.
No.
That's fair. For someone new to these ideas, it can feel a bit intellectually demanding. But I'd say view that as a feature, not just a bug. Well, the depth requires engagement. The effort you put in really pays off in terms of understanding. You wouldn't get those deep insights from something simpler. It's rewarding, but yes, it requires commitment from you, the learner.
So wrapping this up, we've walked through Peterson's 12 rules for life, this framework for bringing order, finding meaning in, let's face it, a complicated world.
Yeah, from standing tall and understanding why that matters physiologically, right down to petting a cat and finding grace in the everyday.
These rules really do offer actionable wisdom for you, things you can think about in your daily life.
They push you to face chaos responsibly, embrace truth, take care of yourself, manage your relationships, communicate clearly. It's a whole toolkit, really.
So the question for you listening is, what does this all mean for you moving forward? Which of these rules jumps out? Which one feels like it might offer the most clarity right now, or maybe presents the biggest challenge, the best starting point for your own pursuit of order and meaning?